Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a reading vlog and I'm going to be reading Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. I started this last night, but I didn't get very far in. It is June 28th. It's 10:40 in the morning. I just finished bulk editing my reading wrap up for June, and I mentioned in that video that I was thinking about doing a reading vlog, so I think I'm gonna get it started, even though I probably won't read much right now. I'm pretty much a nighttime reader, but I could read in the afternoons, and I have been reading in the afternoons. I'm looking over at my succulents and I need to water them, so let's do that. Okay, so for starters, I just want to know if you guys are into reading vlogs still. I obviously have more time to do them during the summer than I do during the school year, but give this video a thumbs up if you still like reading vlogs. That way I'll know. But yes, I am reading Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren, and I started it last night and I'm on chapter 3, page 32, so not very far at all, but this will be the second official book off of my summer TBR, but really kind of like the third because I read Uncharted and I really loved that one. So anyway, I'm hoping to really like this, and then I'll possibly jump into the Unhoneymooners next if I'm still in like a Christina Lauren mood. But I also have to think about a couple of TBRs. I've already kind of started my reading rush preparations. I'll show you in my planner. I do have this happy planner that I keep, and as soon as I heard about the reading rush and like its dates and stuff like that, I went ahead and made a little section on it. But that's coming up at the end of July 22nd to the 28th. So in my planner right here, I'll just take this out real quick. Okay, so in my planner right here, I just wrote Reading Rush 2019. And they have this like blue and like tealish color design going. So that's just like how I wrote mine. And then I made this little insert. I'll put it back in after I show you. That just has the different challenges, so 7 different challenges. Read a book with purple on the cover, read a book in the same spot, read a book that you wanted to read last year, an author's debut, a non-human character, a 5-word title, book to movie adaptation, and then my TBR is down here, and I just correlated this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then like for the purple on the cover, I think I'm going to read Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. Let's see what I have for number 4. Okay, so an author's debut, I picked Forever Interrupted by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and for number 6, a 5-word title, I think I'm going to read The Names They Gave Us by Emery Lord. So I kind of have that started. I also need to do this same sort of thing for Read-O-Rama, which I'm going to do. I have to look up the dates again, and I do have in August, I do have my vacation coming up. So starting on August, so my anniversary is on the 8th, but on the 9th through the 15th, we will be out of the country. And then when I get back, I have teacher in service, and then we have our open house for the new school year. And then the following Tuesday is back to school. So I start school on September 3rd. So I feel like this summer is going to go quickly if I don't like take advantage of it. But I know sometime in August, I'm not quite sure. I want to say it's probably the 18th through the 24th. Yes, August 18th through August 24th. So I was right. It's the week I get back from vacation. So I don't technically know how like great I'm gonna actually read, but I am gonna plan for it. And to get a bingo, you only need to read 3 books. I don't know. That week is gonna be so busy for me. I will probably be able to read Sunday and Monday. I don't know, you guys. I actually, the more I think about it, let me put you on my tripod. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the more I think about it, the 18th through the 24th is, for me personally and my reading, going to be the worst week for me to do a readathon, because teacher in service is on the 20th and we have training from 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the evening. It's an all-day training. We do get a lunch break and we do get some of that time to ourselves to do some things that we need to do in our classrooms. But the majority of, especially the morning to afternoon, is solid training. So that week, the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are the days that we have to get our classroom ready for open house. And everything has to be like set up a certain way. It's very like particular. So I will be spending pretty much all of those days at school getting my classroom ready, and then I'll have the weekend, but that's not really during the readathon. So I don't know how Read-A-Rama's gonna go, but I'm hoping it's gonna go better than expected. Okay, so I just added it. So I returned from vacation on the 15th, 2 days break, and then Read-A-Rama begins on the 18th and it runs through the 24th. So Read-A-Rama! Hi friends, it's update time. Sorry for the barking in the background. It's about 8 p.m. and this is the first time I'm really getting to sit down and talk to you because my husband came home and he was sick. So I haven't really had a chance to do much reading. I worked on some Read-A-Rama stuff this afternoon, and after that my husband got home and then I was taking care of him, and then I jumped back into posting my reading wrap up, and then I left and I went to Virginia Beach for a little bit. I got a couple more things for it's like clothing, but it's for our trip coming up, but just kind of in general things that I liked and I wanted to add to my wardrobe because I am a purger. I definitely get rid of clothes that I don't wear often, and I donate them. So I needed to kind of like buy a couple things, and this is all stuff that I can also wear to work in the warmer months. And then after that I came home and I took a long nap. I read for a little bit. So my reading update, I am currently on page 104. I read to about, I think it was like, yeah, I read to page 84, and then since I've been up, I was on the computer for like an hour watching videos, and now I'm on page 104. And I have to say, I'm not really like immediately pulled into the story or loving either of the characters or anything, but I'm only about 25% in, so we shall see. The things that I picked up at the store is this navy blue shirt. It's just like a t-shirt material, but the material is really soft and it has these great ties on the sleeves, so it has that little bit of detail. And then I got these shorts that are like a linen fabric, but they're red, white, and blue. And I just thought, and they do have like a tie, they do have pockets. I just thought that these, oh, it has back pockets too. Not that I need back pockets, but I thought this would look really well together. And also I just needed a replacement navy t-shirt for one of the ones I had to get rid of. Probably my favorite purchase, or my most, yeah, I guess it's my favorite purchase, but it's also like out of the box for me, is this jumpsuit. It has this kind of neckline, which, so it's sleeveless, but it has like the neck and then it kind of goes down, but it's this black jumpsuit with white polka dots, and it has a tie thing here, and it does have pockets. Just made a cup of coffee and I'm going to sit down and read a little bit. I did catch up on some of my shows earlier, but yeah, I didn't get a chance to read as much as I wanted because I was taking care of my husband, which is more important to me. So I'm sure you understand, but hopefully I'll make some more progress in my book and I'll start liking it a little bit more than I am now. But I did want to show you how amazing the sky looks right now. It just is so pretty. Okay, so I'm having my second cup of coffee and I'm on page, ow, I just hit my knee. I'm currently on page 167 of Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. So I'm more than 50% of the way through this, and I think I could stay up and finish this tonight. Possibly. If not, I'll probably finish really early in the morning, but I want to take a little break, enjoy my coffee. I just lit this candle right here and I want to watch Alex's video, Reading Routines Control My Day. He's picking 3 different other booktubers reading routines and using them to control his day for morning, afternoon, and evening. Okay, update. I finished watching that video. I'm gonna jump back into the book, and it actually was pretty steamy right before I stopped reading it. So I'm still gonna work on this coffee and I'm gonna jump back into the story. Okay, I accomplished my goal of finishing Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. And it's only 11:17 p.m. so I'm gonna pick out my next book, but I just want to let you know that I finished and I'll talk more about my thoughts tomorrow. Good morning, friends. It is Saturday, June 29th, and I just woke up like maybe 20 minutes ago. I finished Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren last night, and I rated it 5 stars. Now, I will say I was resting on 4 stars, but I loved it. I guess the reason why I was gonna rate it 4 stars is because I really wanted more of the attraction between Josh and Hazel, but I like, and that didn't happen until page 167, so like halfway through the book. And you know that like they knew each other in college, so the prologue, and then you jump into the story and it's 7 years later, so like 7 years after college. And Emily, Hazel's best friend, her brother is Josh, and she doesn't even realize it at first, but I love that Hazel is like totally quirky, like quirky through and through, not like forcibly quirky, but like actually quirky. And I like that she's an elementary school teacher, so I just feel her on so many levels. Josh, on the other hand, is Korean American, so he comes from that background, and his parents seem not conservative per se, but just like that typical Korean family. And I love him as a person. He's also like who he is, and he's such like a soft little cinnamon roll. I just love him. But at the same time, he loves, and he loves deeply. And so at the beginning of this, we know they know each other from college, and then she finds out that Josh is her best friend's brother at this like barbecue thing that they have. And like, is it like a party or is it like a get together? I think it's a barbecue. And then, but I'm thinking of a barbecue from like another book. But anyway, so they decide, well, Hazel decides that they're going to be best friends. And along the way, Josh ends up breaking up with his girlfriend, Tabby, which, thank God for that. She seemed like a douchebag. And he's moping around. Like, there's a circumstance that makes Hazel move into Josh's apartment, and she sees him moping around, and as his best friend, she's determined to like get him off the couch and like get him out doing things to become more of himself again. So they decide to start setting each other up on blind dates, which I'm glad I never got to that point in my experience in life, because it just sounds horrible. So they set each other up on these dates. You know, Josh picks someone that he knows for Hazel, and Hazel picks someone that she knows for Josh, and they go on these dates and they never have any fun. They're like, the best part of the date is that they're there together, and more often than not they leave together. And they talk about their past relationships and stuff like that, and they're just like open and honest with each other. And Hazel's surprised about being so open and honest with Josh, but that's because they're never going to be together. They're just best friends, and best friends tell each other everything. So she tells Josh about her one longest relationship, which was like 6 months. And it's this guy, Tyler. And then the last blind date that they go on is this guy that Josh called Jones, but it's Tyler Jones, her ex from the past. And at first, Tyler seems like apologetic for the way things went down at the end, and like a completely changed man. And Josh tells Hazel, like, you should go for it. And so she explores that, but along the way, Josh and Hazel just explore each other as well, and things happen between them that typically wouldn't happen between friends, and it's so steamy and so delicious. And yeah, I really like that it ended where it did, but not only that, but it had an epilogue that really seemed to jump ahead and give us a peek into the future, which I freaking adored. And I will ship Josh and Hazel forever. Hazel was worried that Josh, like, Hazel is a lot, okay? She's over the top and she knows she is, and Josh is obviously not. And Hazel didn't want to ruin their friendship, and Josh was worried that Hazel wouldn't reciprocate his feelings. So like, that's always there behind the scenes, and I love these two, you guys. So 5 out of 5 stars, and I absolutely loved it. So that's it for this reading vlog. I was planning only on reading the one book, Friends to Lovers, and this is Enemies to Lovers. So 2 of my favorite tropes. So yeah, I moved into this one, and I'm only a couple pages in. So if you liked what you saw, give this video a thumbs up. Consider sticking around and becoming part of the fam. And I hope you're having a great day. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts as I was reading, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye!